It's your boy Asaru the Mac, author of How to Be a High Value Man. And in this book, it's going to be talking about things that your daddy should have told you. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Diaspora, so there must be something in the water. We must fix this. It's a lot easier said than done because it is impacting our wealth. Quick statistic. For 350 years, household median income was dominated by white people. In this country, they're no longer number one, two, three. There's a talk I get.
Okay, so it's a lot to unpack there, but I'm gonna break it down for you. So marriage, especially, for black people in America, you heard it's at 30%, right? And it's relegated to us. Like we're the demographic and race that are most impacted, right? He said that for 350 years, the white families were the most prominent on the socioeconomic construct, but now they're not. And the video ended before he was able to enumerate and let you know what the first two are. The first one is the East Indian. The second is the Asian. The third is the white man, right? And then last is us, as black people. Now, he said the fix is easier said than done, and it is easier said than done, but it is an easier fix. You just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So how do we fix it? Well, we get rid of, feminism that has infected the minds of our black women, especially. And we get rid of hoe culture that is pervasive throughout our black women and women, in general, in this country, in the United States. But I would venture to say that the most impacted with hoe culture is black women. And then lastly, I would say is support from the government, welfare, shit like that, taking the black man out of the home, this, that, and the other. So you dig, so with those three factors, right, one of the most common denominators is the absence of men. Feminism, which is literally the hatred of men. So there's misandry that's been pervasive and accepted among our women. Hoe culture, right? If you look at hoe culture, it's low vibrational, and at the common denominator of hoe culture is penis envy. You dig? It's like these women are in their masculine, right? And so they want to navigate their sexual prowess and freedom like a man, you know what I'm saying? It's penis envy. So they want to use their womb, their sacred womb, their vessel, as a man would, so to speak. So there's another common denominator, you know what I'm saying? And those are the main factors. So what's the solution, right? I can sit here and talk about female behavior all night and how negative and how bad it is and how detrimental it is. You can see it. He just gave you all the statistics, but one of the most immediate things that can turn around is for our women to get back into their femininity. You know what I'm saying? Being nurturing, being soft, caring, supportive, submissive. You know, and wanting to bond and build families out here. And that all comes down to having honor, respect for the black man, which they just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, our women today are pretty much misandrous. Like, they they hate black men and they want to be like black men. That's where the penis envy comes from. You understand what I'm saying? It's like all they want is a bunch of simps, suckers, lames, and sponsors at this point. Women are very predatory towards men. Yeah. So if we turn that around as a solution for women to get back and revert back into their femininity and get rid of this masculine beta female type vibration, and that will turn things around tremendously. That will impact, relationships in a positive way, the marriage rate in a positive way, damn near almost immediately, because it really don't take much to, keep a man happy, or to hold a man's interest, or to build, or to garner a man's attention, to see value in you, because sex is just pleasure, but sex is just an energy exchange between two people. So the woman is getting something out of it, and so is the man. So and if you got like an alpha mindset as a man, a pimp mindset, a Mac mindset, a high value man mindset, you will understand that there's no intrinsic value in getting sex from a woman. It's just an exchange. Like, so if you take away her vagina, what's left? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of value is she bringing to your life? Well, all of these intangibles that I just talked about. Her ability to be a homemaker, a helpmate, a nurturer, being submissive, supportive and nurturing, and bonding with you and building with you. You see what I'm saying? Those are the things that men find valuable in women, the intangibles. If we get rid of hoe culture, that would be a tremendous solution. Now every man wants a woman who's classy, but in the sheets, in the bed, you know what I'm saying? She's she could be a slut there. She could be his personal prostitute there. But whole culture in general has to go. And I'm gonna blame that on the men. You know what I'm saying? Like, men need to revert back to being men and not being tricks, lame suckers, and just these weak beta male kind of dudes. You understand? You need to build value in yourselves, and I got tons of videos talking about that. So, a lot is just like on the behavior of women. If they would refer back to their femininity and just be soft and pleasant and take on the mindset of a couple of these clips I'm about to show you, you'll see a big change, man. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now that look good, don't it? So this chick right here, right, cooking with Kaya, she's going viral. You know what I'm saying, with her cooking videos, and you got women hating on her because she likes to cook for her man or whomever, and she's got, as you can see, very good culinary skills, and she's cute. You know what I'm saying? She's not overweight. She looks fit. She's young. She's feminine. You know what I'm saying? She's entertaining, and you can tell that she just loves, you know, uh, serving her dude. You know what I mean? That's a form of submission. And see, when a woman really loves a dude, or if she's into a dude, that's the type of treatment you're gonna get, fellas. You know, women would be in that type of alpha female femininity when they're around a very alpha kind of dude. You see what I'm saying? Like a high value kind of dude, a Mac, a very successful dude, a guy that's on his purpose, so on and so forth. That's standing on his square, 10 toes down. You know, but if you're not gonna get that type of a woman. You're not gonna attract a girl like Kaya. You see what I'm saying? Now, when she respects you, she'll submit to you. And when she's really into you because you've done the work on yourself, that's the type of treatment you'll get from a woman. And she'll be a slut in the sheets for you. She'll be your personal porn star and private dancer in this motherfucker. That's just what they will do for you. A lot of you guys can't fathom that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are not used to that kind of treatment. I'm telling you, that's what a woman will do for you when she's into you, when you do the work as a man. That's also part of the solution. You got to do your part. You see what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. Ladies, this is what we want as men. This is what, you know, a man like myself is accustomed to. This is the way to a man's heart. Check it out. There's more. You see that? On the spot. No hesitation. Down to get her back blown out, to get her spine tapped, to get dug out. You know what I'm saying? To get freaky. To get loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That's what you want. You know what I'm talking about? Just always ready for you and even initiates it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what men go soft for. See, women, y'all don't understand, man. Well, y'all do understand. But you're using your power incorrectly. See, this chick right here is another alpha female. And what I mean by alpha female is a woman who's in her alpha feminine state. Submissive, ready to please. She's a helpmate. She's fun to be around. You know what I'm saying? She's there for her dude. She's supporting her dude. She's a source of pleasure and peace for her dude. Peace and pleasure. You know what I'm talking about? Ladies, you know what I'm saying? When you're a man's peace and pleasure and you submissive, you ain't got a lot of mouth, you ain't arguing, fussing, and fighting, and you know, trying to be all masculine and getting up in their face and talking back and smacking, always got something to say. Like, I'm telling you, man, you ain't gonna have no problem with that dude. That dude ain't going nowhere. He might just put a ring on it and settle down with you, I'm telling you. But, you know, that's just not what it is today. I'm gonna show you another one. Check this one out. You know, again, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you that dude to a woman, you work on yourself and you on your purpose and all of that, man, I'm telling you, this is how they gonna treat you. They gonna keep you drained. She gonna fill your stomach up with some good food and she gonna keep your balls drained. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of you guys can't fathom that, but ladies, you know, um, this is a solution. Like, if you just get back into your femininity, if you just get back into that alpha femininity, I'm telling you, um, relationships will do a lot better with men, and so will the marriage rate. You know what I'm saying? We gotta drop the feminism. We gotta drop whole culture. You know what I'm saying? We have to, uh, absolve from these things, divest from these things, and get back to, really loving one another. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame because that's not where we are right now. We're in dire straits to the extent where men have checked out. You know what I'm saying? We men are like, listen, man. I get my passport and I'm out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I got mine. Men. The whole passport, bro, is a whole movement going over to Thailand and Colombia. Well, not Colombia, but the Dominican Republic, Africa, things like that. Looking for a young wife with no children, never been married, a virgin, and that's not westernized, that's not acclimated to this culture over here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Because dating in America is cooked, man. It's over because of these things we talk about. So if we're gonna make an impact, that's a solution, ladies. A lot of it has to do with you, and fellas, you know what I'm saying? You have some onus too. Work on yourself. Stop being these beta male tricks and simps and lames and suckers, and selling for these transactional relationships. Stop having these women to prey upon you. Stop letting these women treat you like an ATM and just being a liability. Require something from these women. Have some esteem about yourself, some respect about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some resolve about yourself, and restore balance and order. You know what I mean? You got to step into your divinity as a man, as a god, as a king. You got to step into your divine alpha masculinity. So when you step up, the woman will fall back into place. So it's a dual action. There's too many weak men in the world. There's too many beta men in the fucking world. But conversely, there's too many bitches in the world. There's too many whores in the world. There's too many, 304s and these sluts out here in the fucking world. There's too much feminism in the world. There's too much misandry in the world right now, especially against the black man, and it's really being spewed out and applied by black women, which is a shame. And not solely black women, but mostly, because we're the ones that are affected the most as far as, racial groups and demographics in the United States. And, I rarely use the expletive bitch when referring to a woman. But let's face it, man. Even the Bible calls a woman a bitch, or at least a dog. It says that a shameless woman will be seen as a dog, and if you know the definition of a dog, what's a female dog? A bitch. So biblically, even the Bible refers to a woman as a bitch. Just read up on a Canaanite woman. I'm telling you, it's there. So y'all done fucked up. I'm gonna be a lot more freelance with that word bitch now, because it even has biblical implications. That's how God sees a shameless woman. Even God sees a woman, a shameless woman, right? Or a woman who's not virtuous, as a bitch. So let's get back into our divinity, fellas. Let's step into God mode, ladies. Let's step into our goddess modes. Love and emote on each other. Build happy, fruitful relationships and marriages. I'm out. Go ahead and get the book. It's on Audible. You know what I'm saying? I see you guys next video. Like, share, subscribe. Like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, comment on my shit. Talk soon.